Hey, what's up everybody? Today I want to talk about what to do if your battery is dead on your Mercedes SLK 200 R170. Now, I was doing some repairs to this car, so I was starting it, stopping it, starting it without driving it, so actually my battery didn't charge. So one fine day, I wanted to start it, and this happened. You can hear the starters clicking, it doesn't have enough power. So let's turn this off, leave the key in the ignition so you don't trip up alarms. If you have enough power, roll down your window. Well, you have to have the car on for that. No, don't have enough power for that in this case, so forget about that. So you can just open the door. What we're going to do is actually fairly simple. I went out and bought one of these battery drip charger kits. Now, the instructions are kind of funny. It gives you two different sets of instructions. One is, well, this is the correct one, you plug this in first. And the second one is, of course, you connect the earth terminal last, which is going to go into the chassis, and you connect the positive terminal first on the battery. Now there's a second set of instruction which actually tells you to connect that to both terminals on the battery, which can cause sparks. So as with a normal jump, we're going to go for the chassis version. So first things first, let's plug that in and make sure your cable is long enough so you can reach the car, or otherwise you can also remove the battery from the car and bring it inside. Alright, so we've got the car open. The battery, when facing the car, is down the left side. The positive terminal is right there, so make sure you get a good connection and clamp on there. Nice. Now we'll connect the negative clamp to the chassis. If you have any part of the chassis without paint, that will actually be a good connector, but I see here there's an earth wire running through, so I'll connect the negative there, which just gives us a nice connection. And then let's see what the device is doing. So we can see here that it's saying charging. There are no faults, so this is correct. The manual said you have to turn this to the 12 or 6 volt mode. However, there is no switch, as that's actually fully automatic. So the manual is a bit, faulty as it is. But let's give that a charge and see if the car starts. I mean, as you can see, I've got my power cable running right here, and then straight to the car. As I'm standing in front of my house, I have a ground floor apartment, so actually that's long enough. If you can't reach that, just take the battery out. It's got a clip mount there, just take that off. If you need to take the terminals off, of course, start with a negative terminal first, leave your key in the ignition so you don't trip an alarm, and then disconnect your positive terminal and take the battery out and charge it indoors, just in the same way here, but then you can use the two battery terminals, negative and positive. Charging will take a little while, but actually if you put the clamps flat, the hood will shut, so you can just shut it, and I have the cable running out here, so let's give that a while. So we're done charging now. We gave it about a half-day charge, which I think should be good enough to get it started once. If you want it to fill up, just leave it longer until the light goes green onto full, which will be full capacity, of course, and that will do the trick as well. Now, before starting the car, of course, remove your clamps, so the negative from the chassis and the positive from the positive battery terminal, and close up the hood. Now, car into neutral, key in the ignition, let's see if this was enough. And it's alive. So guys, if that was helpful to you, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, and stay tuned as I'll be doing more repairs on this SLK in future.